Okay, we're going to import a picture, an airfoil, picture of an airfoil. This is just Clark wire. Just going to set it any size to start with, it doesn't really matter. And I'm just going to draw around it. If you've got Bezier curves, you can use that. Otherwise, you can just simply draw around it. Okay, so we'll just draw around it, make it fairly simple. It's not super important to have a fantastic curve, although this is going to be the shape of your formers or ribs. So I guess it needs to be reasonably, reasonably on the curve. Just going to make it straight flat bottom. I couldn't decide whether to do flat bottom or anyway, I eventually decided I would just make it straight flat bottom. Work your way around until we get to the end. Go, then we can make that into a group. I'll hide the picture of the rib. We move that over into the wing and size it up. Before I do that, I'll size up the wingspan. Now, it's important to grab the tape measure, click on the start, click on the end, but once you've clicked, don't move the mouse. Then down in the sizing box, type in your size. I'm going to change that to 1200. It's 1200 millimeters. Do you want to resize the model? Yes. Okay, now that would have resized the model to a 1200 millimeter wingspan. Now I'll move the rib over and size it up to roughly the root, the wing root size. Okay, that's near enough. It's what's that? 263. Yep, that's about right size. Okay, now we'll flip it up and flip it around the right way. I could flip it, but I'll just turn it around. I'll center it on the center of the wing. Okay, at this stage I'm going to ungroup that, explode it. Yep. And now I'm going to press P for pull. I'm going to pull the wing. Now I'm going to pull it beyond the tip of the wing because I want to cut off the end of the wing later, so it makes it easier if I've got some overhang. Okay, group that. So probably as well left ungrouped. So I'll again, that's it. I'm just going to highlight the end, and now I'm going to resize each end, or resize the end. To suit the wing front and back. Now at this stage I should have resized the end, the height, but I forgot, so I'll do it later. I'll now draw the tip, the shape of the tip roughly. It's close enough. Now I'm going to P for pull, that out, make it into a group. Now I'll move it over onto the wing and resize it if necessary. It needs to be fairly accurate on the sizing of the wing before we intersect this. Drop it down a bit. Okay. Now I'll resize the wingtip till it's almost exactly the width of the wing. I could have changed the size of the wing, but I wanted to make the wing that little bit bigger anyway. Okay. Now we've got the two, we've got the wing and the tip. They're both separately grouped. So now I'm going to choose both, and I'm going to go intersect faces with selection. That was a right click to get that menu. Now I'm going to explode, delete the areas I don't need, don't want. So I'm just going to highlight and hit delete on the keyboard. I prefer to do this rather than use a rubber. Now to remove the tip, what I want to do is I want to leave the top of the wing. The bottom where I've just shaded there is going to be the bottom of the wing, and the top I'm going to leave with the wingtip on. That will sort of give the shape of the wing at the top. It makes it a lot easier to roll the wing and to make the wing, but it also gives the effect of washout. Touching up, I needn't have done this until later. I'm just touching up the where it's broke away as I deleted the bit, but I'll probably have to touch that up again. I'll change that back to white colour. Anyway, here we go now, and delete the rest of the bottom of the tip that I don't want. Okay, now carry on removing all the bits of the wing that I don't want. Modification here. Sketchup. Okay, removed all the bits we don't want. I'm just going to group the two ribs there, move them out of the way. Just drop them down. Now I can remove the line, patch that up a bit. Quick patch up. Go. Now now we can rectify the mistake that I made, or I forgot, and we'll reduce the height of the tip a bit. Okay, I've decided to put the formers in, and what I'm doing is I'm going M control to copy, and I'm just moving them roughly to even spaces. Just going to make sure they're bigger than they need to be, so that I can trim them down when I do the intersect. Okay, now I'm going to tip a little bit narrower. Okay. So that would have been actually better done in the beginning. I tapered the wing really. Again, I'm just making sure these are bigger and needed for the intersect. Okay, now if I make sure everyone is grouped separately, so I'll group the wing and all the ribs are grouped separately, so now we'll go intersect faces with selection, and then we ungroup the whole lot, explode, by right-clicking on get the menu, and then we delete all the bits that we don't want. Again, double-click and hit delete on the keyboard. Highlight, delete. I don't like to use the rubber much. I just like to highlight and delete. Click and okay, now we can group all the ribs. All we can do is just delete the underside so I can get to the rib, each rib separately, and group it so it's not part of the wing skin. I'm just double clicking on each rib and then grouping. So they're all separately grouped. Out of the way, and then I can remove all the lines from the wing just simply by highlighting each one and deleting. It shouldn't affect the wing itself. Clean that up a bit there. Now, bottom back on. Line there. And that's it, finished. There's the skin ready to flatten. I probably would modify a bit of the skin, take away some of the lines, and then the formers would have to be resized naturally to take into consideration the thickness of the skin.